My family, breaking news. The judgment in Prince Harry's court case against the Home Office reveals that the New York Police Department is sitting on enough evidence to charge two people who are pursuing Harry and Meghan, who are chasing Harry and Meghan in New York City. Harry and Meghan were right. Harry and Meghan were right. 100% Harry and Meghan were telling the truth. My family, are you surprised? No, I'm not. I'm not. And I know also, you also are not surprised. I remember when that statement came out, released by Harry and Meghan's spokesperson, saying of how Harry and Meghan were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. The first ones to publish photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi were two UK tabloids, Daily Mail and Daily Express. And after Harry and Meghan's spokesperson said of what happened to Harry and Meghan, of how Harry and Meghan were pursued, Daily Mail and Daily Express removed articles they had written having photographs of Harry and Meghan in a taxi when they were trying to evade paparazzi. And then those two tabloids and also UK media outlets were the first ones to say that Harry and Meghan were lying. Nobody pursued them. Nobody chased them. They said in New York, there is so much traffic. There can't be a car chase. My family, indeed, Harry and Meghan were chased. They were chased. And allow me to read you what happened, in court. What basically has been revealed from the High Court judgment in Harry's court case versus Home Office. My family, allow me to read you this, and I quote. I am reading you the judgment. I am reading you the judgment in Harry's court case versus Home Office, some parts of it, of what the judge said and what was produced in court by Prince Harry's lawyer. And I quote, my family, this is very important. Hear this. On the last day of the hearing before me, says the judge, Miss Fatima, the King's Chancellor, Harry's lawyer, produced a copy of a letter dated December 6th, 2023, from the Chief of Intelligence in the New York City Police Department. My family, a letter from the Chief of Intelligence in the New York City Police Department. And the letter is addressed to the Chief Superintendent, OCU Commander, Roti and Specialty Protection. And the Chief of Intelligence says that he wishes to make the Chief Superintendent aware of certain changes to the security posture that will be afforded to Prince Harry and Meghan in light of the security incident that took place on May 16th, 2023 in New York City. And the theater says that a thorough review of the incident had taken place, and although no formal charges were brought against the parties involved at the time, they say, and I quote, "We did conclude that the behavior in question was reckless. The behavior in question was reckless. As a result, my family, there is a text that has been redacted, beginning with an upcoming trip in the current weeks. The investigation had found reckless disregard of vehicle and traffic laws." My family, did you hear that? Did you hear that? An investigation into what happened to Harry and Meghan back in May last year, when they were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi, found reckless disregard of vehicle and traffic laws and persistently dangerous and unacceptable behavior on the part of paparazzi. Once again, my family, dangerous and unacceptable behavior on the part of paparazzi during the night in question. And they had operated vehicles, scooters, my family, in New York, and bicycles in a manner that forced the security team of Harry and Meghan, which included the NYPD lead car, to take evasive actions on several occasions, and a circuitous route to avoid being struck by pursuing vehicles or trapped on side blocks. And the conclusion was that there was sufficient evidence to arrest 2 individuals for reckless endangerment. I remember how UK media were calling Harry and Meghan liars. How they were saying, Harry and Meghan's statement that they were pursued in New York, have been debunked. That's what UK media was saying. That they had proven that Harry and Meghan had lied about being pursued in New York. My family. Based on what? The chief of intelligence in New York City and the chief superintendent are saying, indeed, paparazzi were reckless. Indeed, they were reckless. Indeed, they did not show any respect to traffic laws. My family. And that the behavior was dangerous and unacceptable. That is coming from the chief of intelligence, in the New York City Police Department, saying and confirming that Harry and Meghan were right about what happened to them in New York, that indeed they were pursued, indeed they were chased. Of course, there is traffic in New York. And Harry and Meghan were trying to evade paparazzi chasing after them, my family. And as you've heard, they were on scooters, they were on my family, what is called, let me get the name of this family, bicycles. And also they were on my family, operated vehicles also. Scooters and bicycles. My family. Paparazzi had all of that as they were chasing after Harry and Meghan. And they caused serious challenges to Harry and Meghan's security team. My family. They caused serious challenges to Prince Harry and Meghan, the security team, my family. To the point that we now know also that Harry and Meghan went to seek cover, inside a police station in New York after they were being pursued. And my family, they needed additional police help to be able to move around in New York, to be able to get to the place where they were staying in New York. And my family have always said about this scenario, what Harry and Meghan said is the truth. And I never ever doubted Harry and Meghan, even for a second. But UK media tried to send this message that Harry and Meghan were lying. Not tried, they did. They were telling the viewers that Harry and Meghan were lying. They were bringing people on TV to say that Harry and Meghan are lying, when clearly Harry and Meghan were telling the truth, as they've always been telling the truth. And the fact is, the tabloids who posted an article with a photo of Prince Harry and Meghan in a taxi, that is Daily Mail and Express, they're the ones who must have paid so much money for those photographs. And no wonder paparazzi behaved erratically. No wonder the behavior was, my family, wrong. They behaved recklessly. They acted recklessly. They acted recklessly. Because they were offered so much money, so much money, so much money. And I'm told that they wanted a photograph of Harry looking angry. That's what I'm told. And that's paparazzi were doing everything in their power to get Harry angry, to get him pissed off, because they were offered so much money to get the photograph of Prince Harry. And they wanted him angry. They wanted Harry to be angry, to be very, very angry about what was going on. And clearly, they wanted to remind Harry of what happened to his mother when his mother was being pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. Also, Diana was chased to her death, as you all know. My family. And everything that's going on, everything, you can see the UK media have their fingerprints on everything that's going on. UK tabloids have their fingers on everything that's going on, have their fingerprints on everything that's going on, my family. Everything that's happening, even that car chase in New York, UK media were responsible for it all. And they were trying to paint Harry and Meghan as the liars, that they were lying. In reality, it was, and it is, and has always been really, Daily Mail and other UK tabloids that have been lying so much about Harry and Meghan to paint Harry and Meghan in a negative light. And now the truth is being revealed. Now people are getting to see the truth, the full truth. And it's high time that people in Britain wake up and realize that they're being lied to by the UK tabloid press, especially on anything having to do with Harry and Meghan. UK tabloids are lying. They are lying. My family, And Omid Scobie also has commented on this. My family, on, once again, the judgment in Harry's court case against the Home Office, revealing that indeed NYPD are sitting on enough evidence to charge 2 paparazzis who are pursuing Harry and Meghan, over the car chase. They're confirming what happened to Harry and Meghan is the truth and nothing but the truth. And Omid Scobie has responded to my family, what is being said. And allow me to kindly read you, my family, what Omid Scobie, my family, is saying about this, about what my family, we are now finding out the real truth about what happened, my family, from court documents. Omid Scobie has said, and I quote, "I think we all remember what happened when I reported all the details on this incident. Majority of British outlets had a meltdown. I got called a liar, weeks of abuse, etc. Reporting on this subject has turned into a pathetic pantomime and far from the realms of real journalism. UK media were responsible for what happened to Diana, who was chased to her death. UK media are also responsible for what happened to Harry and Meghan in New York. The evidence lies on the two tabloids who are the first ones to publish photos of Harry and Meghan in a taxi, Daily Mail, Daily Express. Harry said that based on reports of what my family has read, police reports of what happened to his mother, he said that his mother was still very much alive even after the accident. And that instead of the paparazzi who are chasing Diana, helping her, instead they were taking photos of Diana at the back of the car seat. My family, when she was injured, severely injured, instead of helping her, they were taking photos instead of helping Diana, Harry's mother. Harry said that. And then Harry also said those photos of her in the back of a car before she died ended up on the front desks of UK tabloids. Harry said those photographs of Diana before and on the day she died, those photos of her at the back of a car, ended up on the front desks of UK tabloids. My family, it ended up on the front desks, my family. Harry said. And now, the pictures also of Harry and Meghan in a taxi when they were being pursued and had to, move to different vehicles to try and evade paparazzi. And even they moved from their own vehicle and went inside a taxi to try and evade paparazzi. Those photos, my family, they ended up also on Daily Mail and Daily Express websites, two UK tabloids. UK media like to blame the death of Harry's mother on the drunk driver. And my family, they say that because they want to absolve themselves of the part they played in Diana's death. The fact is, if Diana wasn't being chased, if the car carrying Diana and Dodie fired was not being chased, Diana would still be alive. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's why we blame UK tabloids for what happened to Harry's mother, for the death of Harry's mother. And then UK tabloids also, Daily Mail and Daily Express, had photographs of Harry and Meghan in a taxi as they were evading paparazzi. And the only way they got them was because they were the ones who paid paparazzi to chase Harry and Meghan. And then, after Harry and Meghan issued that statement, then Daily Mail removed those articles, my family, on their website, having pictures of Harry and Meghan in taxi. They removed them. Daily Mail, Daily Express, 2 UK tabloids, and then UK TV shows, and even Daily Mail, Daily Express, and other tabloids in the UK were also the first ones then to try and paint Harry and Meghan as liars, that they were lying about the car chase. And now, months later, it is fully being confirmed that indeed Harry and Meghan were pursued, and that the behavior of paparazzi that day was unacceptable and reckless, whereby they showed no respect for traffic laws. And the only way they do that, the only way they acted so recklessly, or why they behaved so recklessly, is because they were offered so much money by the UK tabloid media, by Daily Mail. They were offered so much money, to chase after Harry and Meghan. At that day, because Harry and Meghan weren't staying in a hotel, it was believed they were staying at maybe a friend's place. And where they were staying, Archie and Lilibet were there. That's what it was, my family believed by the UK media, because Harry and Meghan came with Doria that day. So they believed if they came with Doria, it means that Harry and Meghan came with their kids plus Doria. And the tabloids wanted to find out where Harry and Meghan were staying. And they offered more money to find out details of where Harry and Meghan were staying when they were in New York. The tabloids wanted to find out, my family. And we all know, they would offer so much money for photos of Archie and Lilibet. No wonder, really, paparazzi acted so erratically, whereby they were so reckless. No wonder, because they were offered so much money. And once again, everything that happened, you can see the fingerprints of the UK tabloid media. And my family, this vendetta they have against Harry and Meghan, this hate campaign they have going on against Harry and Meghan, it must stop. It must stop. It must end. It must stop, and it must, my family, end. It must stop, and my family, it must end. It must end as soon as possible. Harry and Meghan have been through so much. Harry and Meghan have been through so much. And every single time, whenever UK media paint Harry and Meghan as liars, my family, in a courtroom, you find out fully well the ones who are telling the truth are Harry and Meghan, not UK tabloids. And Harry and Meghan will always stand by your side. Will always stand by your side. Will always fight this mis and disinformation being spread about you by the UK media with the aim of destroying you both. Harry and Meghan, we will always support you. 100%, always and forever. And once again, as usual, Harry and Meghan were telling the truth. As usual. As usual, Harry and Meghan were telling the truth. My family, we need to keep condemning this smear campaign against Harry and Meghan and demanding that it stops. And it stops immediately. It needs to end, and it needs to stop. This hounding, stalking, harassment of Harry and Meghan by UK media must come to an end. My family, Harry and Meghan, have been living in the US for 4 years now. But still, UK media won't stop trying to destroy the lives of Harry and Meghan. Even after Harry and Meghan have been living in the US for 4 years now. Every day, a negative, hateful article is written by Daily Mail and other UK tabloids targeting Harry and Meghan on a daily basis, even when they aren't seen. In fact, when Harry and Meghan aren't seen, it's even worse. The attacks are even worse. You know? You are having right now, UK tabloids also funding and backing this right-wing think tank, Heritage Foundation, to try and get Harry deported from the US and back to the UK. Because they're so desperate to have Harry back inside the gilded cage. Desperate. UK media don't want Harry to have a moment's worth of peace. They don't want Harry to be at peace, to live in peace with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. They just keep hounding and harassing him and Meghan. They even target Harry and Meghan's income sources. Remember, the taxpayer doesn't fund Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan work to pay the bills. But UK media have been targeting Harry and Meghan's income sources. I mean, the harassment is too much. The harassment that Harry and Meghan are being subjected to is too much. It's too much. It's excessive. It's too much. It's too much. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. It needs to end. You know? And really, I understand why Harry is fighting for security, for Meghan, for Archie, for Lilibet. I understand why. I understand why. I can see why Harry is doing it. I understand you, Harry. I get you, Harry. I can see what you and Meghan face every day. I understand why you are fighting so hard to ensure that you, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, you know, get that effective security. I understand why. Because of the UK media, because the hate campaign, because the hounding and harassment that they keep on my family, you know, waging against Harry and Meghan. My family will demand that UK tabloids leave Harry and Meghan alone and let Harry and Meghan live in peace and love each other in peace. As Taylor Perry saying, the one thing that Harry and Meghan just wanted to do is just to be free to love each other. To be free to love each other in peace and raise their kids in peace. But UK media don't want that. You know? They feel scorned because Harry chose Meghan, Archie, Lilibet over them. People who've abused him all his life. Who still think they have some kind of authority over Harry. Who want to control him. You know? And treat Harry appallingly. And make money off of him. Off of his misery. That's what UK media want to do. And I've been doing for a long time. And they can't stand seeing Harry happy, thriving in the US. My family, we need to keep on demanding that UK tabloids, Daily Mail, Express, The Mirror, Sun Tabloid, and UK TV shows, be it my family, you know, Jeremy Vine, or even, you know, GB News, you know, a UK media outlet, or Doc TV, owned by Murdoch, they need to leave Harry and Meghan alone and stop making money off of Harry and Meghan. They need to. They need to. Stop monetizing hate. UK media must stop monetizing hate. They must. And they must let Harry and Meghan live in peace and love each other in peace. You know? Once again, Harry and Meghan have been proven right. And somebody has got to hold UK tabloids accountable for the pain they caused Harry and Meghan. My family. Someone needs to hold them accountable. And no wonder Harry has cases against the Daily Mail and the Sun. And has won a case against the Mirror. Someone needs to hold these people who feel they're untouchable, who feel that like they're above the law. Someone needs to hold them accountable for the pain they've caused. Someone needs to do that. And I'm happy it's Prince Harry. I'm happy it's Prince Harry. And Harry, in this journey for truth, for justice, there will be setbacks. But Harry never give up. Harry never gave up. Harry never gave up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, Harry. You will win. Even though the judge has ruled that my family, that basically the government had not acted unlawfully when it made a decision to take away Harry's police protection, even though the judge has ruled against Prince Harry. My family, we have found out important information about what happened to Prince Harry and Meghan in New York. And indeed, they were chased. And UK tabloids are responsible for what happened to Harry and Meghan. They are responsible. Yet they wonder why Harry is suing them. You know? They wonder. You can't keep hounding someone and then expecting them to just keep quiet, and then expecting they just keep quiet and say nothing and do nothing. You can't. You can't. You know? Even Harry said in an interview with Tom Bradby, the moment he and Meghan fled the UK, they had moved on. But they saw that even when they were living in California, in the US, or in Vancouver, still UK media kept on hounding them. And Harry had to find a way to keep Meghan safe. And that's why he sued the media. He sued the tabloid media. You know? And already he's won a case against the Mirror, which I'm hoping will ensure that some people who engage in phone hacking, like Piers Morgan, are jailed, my family. I'm hoping that is what will happen, my family. I'm hoping that is what will happen. My family, Harry and Meghan, have always been telling the truth. And something must be done about the UK tabloid media. They can't keep destroying people's lives. They need to be held accountable for the pain they cause others. They need to. They need to face justice, my family. You know? My family, but really I'm happy that we have followed the truth about what really happened to Harry and Meghan in New York. I'm happy about finding out the truth. You tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Dana, and Doria Ragland. And all of you, members of God at home, hate never wins, love wins. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you and my family. May God bless each and every single one of you. Keep praying for Harry and Meghan and keep pushing them out the best, my family. You know? Tell me your thoughts about what we have discussed. I want to hear your opinion, family. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Dana ever prosper, family. Stay tuned to the next video. Love you awesome forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.